Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how people saved money and the economy during the Edwardian Times, which is from 1901 to 1910. Last week we talked about the Victorian Times. Queen Victoria had a long succession. Her son Edward took over, and basically from 1901 to 1910 he reigned, and it was a very prosperous time, especially compared to the Victorian. Peace and prosperity. A lot of new things came into vogue. London was the financial center of the world. Working class folks were beginning to protest, so things were getting better. There were more middle class, more people were able to support themselves. There was more agriculture and farms, so it was more prosperous. Also, things were inexpensive back then, so it was a affordable price. People's wages still weren't maybe where they needed to be, and people were still working long hours, but it was getting better. Working class folks were starting to protest and start sticking up for their rights for better work environments. So some real positive things were happening during this time. Electricity became readily available. Travel was inexpensive. And so, agriculture was really thriving. So many people were owning their own farms. And so because, a lot of folks, and I know this is off topic, but during the Depression, if you owned your own farm, many of those people did okay during the Depression. Maybe they, didn't have everything they had before, but they did have food like potatoes and things like that and crops. So that always helped. Also, I wrote down here in 1911, national insurance and free medical treatment to insured workers were starting. So these are just some of the changes. Many people saved money by probably farming and eating what they grew. And I'm sure that they were very resourceful, but it sounds to me from Edwardian times, people were starting to spend a little bit more money. And I know we've spoken about this before. Being frugal to me is getting the most bang from your buck and getting the best value. It doesn't mean that you don't spend money, but you treat what you do have with care to get the best value from what you have, and you don't waste. That's to me what frugal is, and I still think during the Edwardian times that they did that, but I also do think that they probably were spending more money because there was so much happening between 1901 to 1910. If you know anything, because I know some of you are history buffs, about the economy, or any of you know anything about the Edwardian times that you would like to share in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. Now next week, we're going to be talking about World War I and a little bit about the economy and what was happening during that time. I hope you're enjoying this series. I wanted to change things up and do something different, and I think that this could be a really interesting discussion in the comments below. That's all for now. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.